If you're outsourcing software development and thinking long-term, here's a question most companies ask too late. What happens if I want to hire this developer full-time? More companies are outsourcing engineering teams to move fast. But as remote work becomes the norm, many teams want flexibility, especially the option to bring top-performing developers in-house. In this video, I'll break down the top software outsourcing companies with buyout or flexible hiring models, explain how these models actually work, and help you avoid hidden fees, vendor lock-in, and long-term hiring mistakes. A developer buyout option means you can hire an outsourced developer directly after a defined period under pre-agreed terms. Without a clear buyout path, companies often face vendor lock-in, unexpected conversion fees, legal and payroll complexity, or being forced to restart hiring from zero. This is especially important in nearshore outsourcing in Latin America, where developers often work as fully embedded members of your team from day one. To keep this comparison practical, we evaluated each company based on buyout or conversion clarity, pricing transparency, long-term team stability, talent seniority, LATAM and time zone alignment. Top software outsourcing companies. Tailor Talent. Tailor Talent takes a very different approach. Instead of forcing buyout stages, they remove the need for buyouts entirely. Developers are hired as full-time, long-term team members from day one. Tailor handles contracts, payroll, and compliance, but you work directly with the developer. Their transparent rate pricing model shows exactly how rates are structured, which reduces friction and improves retention. Best for companies that want long-term nearshore teams without future conversion fees or legal headaches. TopTal. TopTal is known for its highly selective vetting, but it's primarily designed for freelance or project-based work. Buyout or conversion isn't standardized, and costs can be significantly higher than nearshore staffing models. Best for short-term or specialized expertise where long-term hiring isn't the main goal. Turing. Turing focuses on speed and AI-driven matching across a global talent pool. However, buyout terms are unclear, and there's less emphasis on LATAM or long-term retention. Best for rapid global scaling, not long-term nearshore planning. Revelo. Revelo is strong in Latin America and does support conversion to full-time hiring after a defined period. However, buyout fees and timelines vary, which can introduce unpredictability. Best for companies comfortable managing variable conversion terms. Andela. Andela focuses on enterprise-scale global hiring with strong compliance support. But buyouts are contract-dependent and often complex. Best for larger companies that prioritize global compliance over nearshore simplicity. Here's the big picture. Some companies offer buyouts, but with fees and complexity, others avoid buyouts by designing long-term relationships from the start. If long-term team stability matters, pricing transparency and operational simplicity become more important than just hourly rates. Instead of charging conversion fees, Tailor Talent removes the need for them. At least 80% of the rate goes directly to the developer, which improves retention and performance. You get full transparency, long-term team stability, nearshore alignment, and no vendor lock-in. If you're looking to build a remote team in Latin America without hidden fees or inflated markups, there's a better way. At Tailor Talent, we help companies scale with vetted English-proficient professionals, transparently and long-term. Click the link in the description to schedule a free consultation and see how our transparent model works.